What is up, YouTube? That's here today. I'm back with more Pokemon VGC 2023 Regulation E ranked battles, and today we're using an updated version of that Galarian Zapdos team that I featured a few days ago. This is the updated team. It's made by Diego. They took a couple of things we said to heart. Remember, this last team had a Melodic over Sylveon. I think a Sylveon is a huge upgrade in this department. I also think that they changed a couple of them on sets. I really like that Thundy set. I really like the Agua Fury, that Pinch Bear, and the Fargiraf. It should let it live some really clutch double ups, as well as like help us like reverse Trick Room. So I'm really looking forward to using Fargiraf. I'm really looking forward to using this Thundurus as well as Sylveon. Guys, let me know. The question of the day is, do you want to see more like updated version 2 of like, you know, videos like this where I basically take a second look and see if any of the changes these people made actually make the team better, made it worse, basically just show this sort of stuff. So if you guys want to see more videos like this where we look at an updated version of rentals I've featured in the past, let me know. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right onto these games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Is that a Torterra? That's probably actually EQ Torterra, since it's on the board with like both of those genies. Are we seriously sitting here caught without an ice attack going up against this squad? This is ridiculous. That being said, what do we want to really lead against this? I do think that Zapdos is a good lead into Lando. And so I'm probably going to lead Zap. But I would probably want something that I can use as like a defensive pivot to block like an all-in Terra Blast. Like let's say they lead like Tornadus Lando. I want to be able to block that like turn 1 Tailwind Flying Terra all in on my Zapdos slot. So I want to bring that Torn as like a secondary mon. And so I think something like this would be able to disincentivize like Goldango play as well. So these two are really good together. Bring that Torn in the back, and then I probably should be bringing things like a Moongus to redirect Urshi. I probably should be bringing other stuff like that. But I'm going to try the Sylveon because I think I'm going to do a good enough job of disincentivizing their speed control or waiting out their speed control. And then after that, if I do set my own speed control, Sylveon just rolls their entire squad. I know it doesn't really look like it. They have Berserker, they have Goldango, but like everything else gets like one-shotted by this Sylveon. So hopefully we can make this work. I know Diego, the person who made this team, was talking about how the Sylveon is just like a placeholder for Primarina. And Primarina would be really good on this team. So it's actually kind of cool that Mon's coming back. You know, I'm excited for a lot of the starters to come back as well. There's a lot of good stuff that the starters can do, and it's nice that like the starter Pokemon actually have like competitive viability in like the meta nowadays. We like to think that like the game's out of control with like Urshifu and Goldango and all these other like crazy good Pokemon, but it's nice to know that I think the starters like actually still hold a lot of value. So we see Goldango and Torn, and so we Photosynthesis boost into speed. I don't know if Goldango can catch a full speed Roaring Moon. I want to know if this is full speed Roaring Moon because I'm just curious. We are full speed. Awesome. Cool. So, I mean, I should be able to maybe get a Tailwind up. Do we make it real and just close combat this Goldango? Dude, I'm going to do it. Dude, I'm going to do it. I ain't doing anything else today, bro. I'm doing anything else today. I'm doing a single thing. I dare you to click that Steel Terra. Yeah, let's go. Show me what you're working with. Oh my god, they're tearing. Yo, should I have clicked Fire Terra on Zapdos? I want to know if Diego's watching. Would he have clicked Fire Terra here? Oh my god, he clicked Steel. Oh, dude, this is going to be either the best or worst game the world has ever seen. I know they're going to get a Tailwind up here, but I just don't know if that, like, Goldango in Tailwind catches Roaring Moon. It does not. So the fact that that does not catch Roaring Moon, the Goldango being brought up by the +2, it means my Zapdos immediately gets the boost. Close combat into the Ghost type on the first turn of the game. Easy. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. Oh. Dude, professional Pokemon player. That was +1. Dude, Roaring Moon is so good. Making plays for days. Who do you bring in out? Landorus, give me that Intimidate. We take those all the way to the bank. Yeah, let's see it. We still have those defensive pivots that we were talking about. And whew. Oh, dude, what a great way. This is my first game of the day. This is great. This guy's like, no, dude, I could have just not Terra'd and won the game. And I'm like, I know, right? Holy moly. Berserker. Okay. Yeah, so they got fake outs. They're trying to bait me into going for like a Bleak Wind, I think. And so I'm just going to pivot in the Torn like I talked about. Soak a little bit of damage. I could do a couple different things here. I don't actually see a problem with clicking Protect. I would hate to swap in my Torn, then make a read and just like close combat my Roaring Moon. I would hate that. So we can just play passively And man, this team is cool. Like, man, this team uses all the cool Pokemon. Like, I'm still a big fan of Ring Moon. I like the Galarian Zap. Sylveon's cool. Thundurus is cool. Thundurus about to make some plays here in just a minute. Let's go. And I think Tornadus is I think Thundurus is a really, really good mon, being able to pivot and cover up for that big, weakness that we have to fighting moves and stuff like that. It's very, very nice. As well as, like, flying. So let's see, Oblique Wind here. There it is. What if we were using, like, Defiant Thundy? Like, Defiant Thundy, get that speed drop, that's a +1. Oh, they missed. Doesn't really matter to me. We take those. Now we have a big pin here. We can do a couple different things. We can go for Thunder Waves, we can go for Scary Faces. I really like that there's both. I really actually like that there's both because you can do both. You can put like a Scary Face up and a Thunder Wave. You can spam Scary Faces, you can side Scary Face. There's a lot of things. I would like to see maybe Eerie Impulse instead of one. Maybe instead of the Thunder Wave, just because like you don't want to miss. But like Eerie Impulse is still a very, very good move as well. I'm going to click the Wild Bolt. And I'm going to click the knockoff onto the Torn. Because, again, our plan was to disincentivize their speed control and bring out our Sylveon. I don't really care they're swapping in a Lando here. It doesn't really matter. We're still going to be able to probably outspeed that guy. But we are going to be able to outspeed with our... Oh, it's Torterra. Cool. Yeah, Wild Bolt's a really good play here then. Or, sorry, not great play. Rocky Helmet knocked off. That's absolutely fine. You still take damage that turn. We should be able to take out their Tornadus. It sucks that we... we dodge it again. But we don't get outsped. Or we do get outsped. Speed drop? No thanks. Alright, cool, cool. Let me hit this. Survey says... Let's go Wild Bolt these, bro. So your last two Pokemon are Torterra and Berserker. Now, I think the only thing we really have to watch out for is, like, Shell Smash strats. And that's where, we were talking about, like, what we would cut on this Thundurus. Like, we want to keep that Scary Face and still be able to hit those ground types. I'm trying to think of what else they could realistically do here. I am just going to Scary Face it just in case something really weird happens. That's the only thing that could really go bad. And I'm going to just throw up a Breaking Swipe. It's good damage. I'm trying to mitigate some stuff here. But this is probably going to be GG in just a couple turns. They're really, really risking it going for that fake out there, too. Like, we could have been Cover Cloak. But Breaking Swipe's going to be great in this situation. We don't have to knock up anything. Break Potential Sashes on both those guys. Even if they go for the Shell Smash, we have Prankster. Oh, Iron Defense. So Sylveon is about to be popping it off out here in a couple turns. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, dude, Sylveon. Yes, they have potential for Wide Guard, but I think I'm gonna Hyper Beam it, guys. I think I'm gonna get to Hyper Beam it. Oh my gosh. What a time to be alive. Let's go for the one Scary Face in that guy just to make sure. I'm gonna throw a knockoff into the Berserker here. And I'm gonna use Hyper Beam in a couple turns. This is gonna be the greatest game anyone's ever seen. Holy moly. Yeah, we can use Galarian Zap to check the Berserker, and then we just come in hot with that Sylveon. Pixelate boosted Specs Hyper Beam. Back in the day when we used to play a lot of card games, we called this a friendship cannon, right? Because your opponent just has, like, anytime you're on the receiving end of a Hyper Beam, like, you have to be, you form an immediate bond with the person that you Hyper Beam. And it's one of friendship. So let's see, Scary Face, just to make sure nothing weird happens over here. I think Torterra has a 60, it's in the 60s, right? It's in the 60s base speed, so we want to be able to, make that thing just slow. Iron ain't doing anything to this Thundy. Thundy has that really good defensive type for this team. And now we're just going to go after the Masquerada for the next couple turns. Bring out the Sylveon, win the game. But yeah, we used to play a card game called White Schwartz. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but there are certain types of attacks that would be equivalent to a Hyper Beam in that game. And whenever you hit one on your opponent, you just had to, like, shake the hand. It was always a good time. So Hyper Beam's a friendship cannon. Like, you remember when you get Hyper Beamed by, like, Choice Specs Pixelate boosted mons. You remember it. And you could choose to either be salty or choose to make it a game of friendship. But yeah, well, I'm gonna hit this guy with this Hyper Beam if he doesn't run. I'm gonna do it. I might even Hyper Beam my own mon. One mean Hyper Beam. You're just thinking about it. I don't know what they could possibly do. We just want to get the Berserker off the board because that's the only thing that would be able to threaten Sylveon. Probably just gets the kill there. Yes, nice. So yeah, Wild Bolt's not even needed. They're going to get to +6. They're probably just going for a Body Press this turn. Now let's see. Amnesia. Oh, we gaming. Okay, so I see you gaming out here. I see you. Amnesia? I wonder what... Are they just Body Press? I'm actually curious. Like, do we have Ghost Terra? We have Ghost Terra here. We have Poison Terra here. We have Fire, and we have Water. By our powers combined, Captain Planet. There's nothing else to really use here. I'm going to swap this one out for Sylveon. because I don't think they would body press that one. And let's just go for a knockoff just to do it. But the amnesia! Oh, dude, they're making this a fight. They have shell armor. We can't crit them. I want to see if they amnesia. Well, let's go, Sylveon. Knockoff's gonna take out those lefties. All right, and they have shell armor. Like I said, we can't crit. So there's the body press. Yeah, we fought with this guy. It's gonna be absolutely fine. I think we're just gonna come in with Zapdos, probably. You know what? We didn't want to swap in Sylveon that side, even though you know, it's resisted. We still don't want to. Let's see, what is the right play here? We don't need any of these other guys. We always want to save our Thundy, and we could actually get into a game state now with Thundy, where if we just Ghost Terra, they cannot KO us. And since they can't get any more health, like eventually they would probably struggle for it anything. I'm using Hyper Beam. It's Hyper Beam time, and let's just go for Thunderous Kick as well. Let's go. Let's go. Battle's canceled. No, I wanted the Hyper Beam. Next time we'll Hyper Beam. Holy moly, look at that sunroom. Okay, so we have to go Fargiraffe, but like, I don't necessarily know if I want to go Fargiraffe. I think I'm actually gonna lead Zap and like pivot in my Fargiraffe. I want to see what Terra we have here. We have normal Terra, so I don't think you should be double dipping your normal. I think you should make this Dragon. That's my personal opinion, because you can just, it's so much better into like all the fire spam that you might see on stuff like that. You could also just make it grass to be able to not be spored, but you know, I don't think you need to double dip your normal there. I think Zapdos is a good mon. I also think that like Amoonguss is a good mon. I think Roaring Wind's also very, very solid against Psy Spam, so like these two are very good, and I can then bring in my Fargiraffe, go protect, Trick Room it, then imprison it. So I'm gonna bring these. You could also just lead like Sylveon, but like I think this lead is better against like Lilycole variants. Are we Water Terra here on this Amoonguss or Fire? Water. I mean, Amoonguss is a very, very good Pokemon here as well then. I'm going to bring the Sylveon because that's what we're trying to use today. But Amoonguss is very good. If you're going into game 2 or game 3, I think like you try your best to win or lose game 1 without using Amoonguss, and then rely heavy on Amoonguss for the rest of the match, because we want to know like, is this like Safety Goggles, is this the Entity, is this Grass Terra Armourouge? Are those the type of things that they're doing? So Amoonguss can actually just bully those things out. Because you can just like let them get Trick Up and Spore, right? There's the Entity Armourouge. I think this is going to be fine. I'm going to go U-turn Knockoff. And in this situation, I'm going to hard... So you don't know who has Protect, who doesn't have Protect, if they have Follow Me, if they're not going to Follow Me, are they going to Terra? I'm going to double target into the Armourouge and force the Follow Me. Now, if they want to be that person on ladder that just protects their Armourouge and tries to trick them into knowing full well I could just nuke their Entity, so be it. I can't really stop that. But I think that this should be able to get me a good amount of damage. And this should force the Follow Me. This should be making our opponent have to use our moves for us. They're going with the Terra. I would not be surprised to see like a Fairy Terra on the Entity. They Follow Me. We're seeing the Armourouge Terra. Psych! Is a Fairy Terra Armourouge? Oh man, so they're this player. Yo, I've never seen this variant. The Fairy Terra Armourouge. Okay. There's the Follow Me. At least we're still forcing the Follow Me, so it looks like our moves are both still going to be super effective, which is great. And we're going to get our knockoff off. Let's see if it's a Rocky Helmet. Oh my gosh, just an Oko. So that Entity probably has like significant investment in like Spadef and Special Attack. Normally it's not supposed to Oko or most Entity Armourouge players. Goggles, wow. Normally though, most Entity, and it was Goggles, so we said Amoonguss not coming was a good play. So Weak Armor, okay. I wonder if they're tricking me. I hope not, for their sakes. Oh my gosh, what is this? We got a little Marley in here. He's very... Marley, what are we gonna do here? Trick Room, and they just got a Weak Armor policy thing. That's fine. Alright, what do you think about this? This wasn't what you thought it was gonna be, was it? Yeah, he's very old. Torkoal, okay. Alright. Let's see, what is the play here? First Torkoal. Yeah, come in and get him. My wonderful wife is going to come get Marley. And I'm gonna go Trick Room of this. What's his deal here? Oh. Alright. So we're gonna Trick Room here. And we're just gonna protect. I think we're just gonna protect this turn. Alright. We're gonna see if we die. Eruption's gonna come in hot. It's probably gonna Oko our Fargiraffe, but we have the Pinch Berry, so it actually should live. There it is. I'm pretty sure that's, you know, I didn't question the use of the Pinch Berry on this Mon for this exact reason. I'm pretty sure that's what it was for. So we take those, and then the Terra Blast. Dude, this person has it all. They have all of it. Okay, there's the Trick Room. Now, I could imprison the Trick Room here. Could. I wonder if they're going to go... that looks like charcoal damage on the Torkoal, so like I kind of want to just Psychic the Torkoal. Hyper Voice is a lot of damage, though, but there's Psy-Terrain. I'm going to go for the Psychic. Actually, I'm going to nuke this Armarouge. Is that right? It's my Terra here. Poison. Okay, I mean, I could. Let me think about that. I could normal Terra, too. I want to see how much damage that does. Yeah, I'm going to Psychic this Armarouge, and I'm going to knock off. I know it's not very effective. I think it's going to be really good. I think they're going to protect TR again. Pivot out Torkoal. Cool. So it's good that we're ignoring that. Like, this is the most amount of damage we could actually stick onto a Mon. This Ursaluna? Oh, it's Ogerpon. How do you get the Treasure Hunter mark on your Ogerpon? Knock off. It's going to be decent damage. That's more than decent. This is going to activate the weak armor again. But what are we knocking off? I kind of wanted you to see. Is it Policy somehow? Orb. Cool. We take those. You can Terra Blast the Roaring Moon. I'm going to KO that thing. And then you have a Torkoal Ogerpon board. Fire Giraffe's great against Torkoal. Yeah, it does not matter. I don't think we actually need a Roaring Moon. Because we also don't have Acrobatics. Like, I don't think it's, like, that great here. So we should be able to get a big KO with Fire Giraffe. Thanks for the Psychic Terrain. Appreciate you. Long time, buddy. And then our Sylveon, I think we should be able to just Terastallize it away, mitigate all the damage from those guys, and just blow them up with Hyper Voice, right? That's the idea. Let's see. We have Fire Terra here and Water Terra here. Ooh, a little bit dicier. This is better. I think you just go Fire Terra and you target down the, yeah, I think you just target down the Ogerpon. They shouldn't actually even expect us to be Scarfed, because we actually still slowed that we were slower than the Roaring Moon, but yeah, they should know that, they should know this is Scarfed. They should, because of his U-turn as well. But yeah, we just Psychic into this, and we're going to go Fire Terra, just in case they want to go like Spiky Shield and try and do like a Heat Wave or something. I think this is the right play. Should be able to pin the Ogerpon. Torkoal's going to take over half here. Don't really know what else they could do in this exact situation. But we should be able to get the wins. Fire Terra, big Zapdos. See, Zapdos is still super good. Let's see if they Spiky Shield. Again, they should just think they're faster than us. They should think that they can just Bonk Hammer one, Heat Wave the other, all those other sort of things like that. And we are faster. No Spiky Shields. Ogerpon goes down. The biggest, bravest birds. We featured so many brave birds over the past week. You know, Zapdos on the other team. We featured Staraptor, who I still think is good. This is a Psy-Terrain boosted Psychic. Oh, that's so much damage. You can Heat Wave if you want, but it won't get any KOs. There's the Heat Wave. Good play. I mean, you get the KO on that Fire Giraffe, but then we just get to send out Sylveon, and we could click Hyper Beam. We could do it. I think we just Hyper Voice from this point. But I really like everything about the Sylveon side. I also really like the Terra Water, Terra Blast, Terra Water, because you can use Terra Blast as just like a regular, like normal move that gets the Pixelate boost. So it's actually really, really cool. So you can have like if you're trying to play around like Redirection, but you don't want to, not Redirection, Wide Guard, but you don't want to use Hyper Beam, you can just Terra Blast those things. But yeah, Hyper Voice should be fine here. And Brave Bird actually should just get the KO, and we should be able to take those wins all the way to the bank. Yo, Zapdos busted. Sylveon coming in. You know, Sylveon comes in every single time and our opponents just run. We should just start leading with Sylveon if it's going to be that good. Ah, yes, the Fire Giraffe mirror match. I wonder if I should just bring my Fire Giraffe to, like, imprison theirs. But no, I actually think that's probably... It looks like maybe like a Steel Terra Pult. So, like, I wonder... We're not really that weak to that, though. I could probably get away with, like... I think Roaring Moon's actually a good lead here. I'm not really that afraid of a lot of these. I think I'm going to bring Zapdos as a closer. I think I'm going to bring Roaring Moon and Sylveon, believe it or not. And I do actually really also like Thundy, but they do have that Fire Giraffe. I'm going to bring my Zapdos in the back. And then... yeah, I'm going to bring this Thundy. I think Thundy's going to be fine. I think Amoonguss is a good Mon here. You guys have seen Amoonguss play like a million times. And also, this Amoonguss not really having Protect. I understand the value in wanting like Clear Smog and Pollen Puff. I would still like to have Protect over the Clear Smog. But like Amoonguss not having Protect really like kind of shoots it set in the foot for how I like to play it. Such as my personal opinion. So Footer main Ogerpon. So I actually did lead correctly in my opinion. Because like this board's about to get messed up, bro. Watch this. It's going to be the coolest thing ever. All right, let me actually check this Sylveon spread. Sorry. Alright, so I want to see if this Flutter can actually even do anything to this Sylveon. Like, at all. So speed right there. Alright, are you booster special attack or are you booster speed as well? Special attack. Okay, alright. What is this Sylveon's speed? 84. Alright, so this would be outspeeding. Nah, it's not fast enough at all. Yeah, not even close. Okay, well then, change of plans. I mean, I was going to Tailwind and enable it, but I think I'm just going to protect the Roaring Moon this turn. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. It's done. Thy will be done. Let's go. Hyper Beam. I'm going to one-shot this Flutter Mane, though. Flutter Mane. All right. You follow me in? I'm just going to one-shot this one, then. That's very dicey. What if I just clicked, like, Acrobatics? Dazzling should not one-shot at all. Sylveon, even if they crit, should be left at about 10-20%. Yeah. Yeah, I said even if they crit, right? So look at this Hyper Beam. You're done, bro. You're done. Dunzo Cannon. All right, we're probably going to have to Terastallize our Roaring Moon here. Roaring Moon can actually probably do a really, really good job of dealing with whatever Flutter Mane's partner is going to be. Because remember, Flutter Mane used its booster energy, which means I couldn't go for any weird knockoff stuff. I mean, I could. It just wouldn't do any damage, really, because it already lost its item. Heatran is a great target to hit with this, though. Hit with the knockoff, that is. That's if I even want to do knockoff. I think I do. Yeah, I love this Poison Terror. It's so nice. Yeah, we'll just go for the knockoff. We already have speed control. Zapdos is going to be faster than Flutter. Like, we don't really need to set Tailwind yet. They didn't bring the Torn. And they're really going to want to get the Sylveon off the board. So, like, we're fine here. We are fine. Let's go. Poison Terror, Roaring Moon. I wonder how much damage this is actually going to do to Heatran. A crit knockoff would probably get me a KO if they're an aggressive set. Looks like they're Life Orb. Okay. Well, they're aggressive, but they're made bulky correctly. Alright, so Sylveon holds. We holding. Crit my Sylveon, never lucky. Flash Cannon, cool, they take the Sylveon out, that's awesome. Sylveon, we hit a Hyper Beam, alright? We took out the Ogerpon. Now let's think about this. I kind of wish they still took some Life Orb damage here. These are both good here, but like... I think this might one-shot. I think Brave Bird might one-shot this Flutter. I know that Diego's a big fan of like Adamant Zapdos. So I'm going to go for it. But I'm going to double... Yeah, I'll do that. I'll double into the Flutter Mane just to make sure that it goes down. I think that's a fair play. Because that Heatran's going to be conditioned to either protect or swap because they're afraid of the Zapdos. Yeah. Cool. Oh, are we seeing a Terra No Kara? Is this Heatran or Flutter? Survey says onto the Flutter. Cool, so we are making the right play by doubling into this slot, I think. I think the Brave Bird just Okos it. But, like, I want to make sure. That's why I'll throw the I'll throw the knockoff in there. It's going to be an extra 10-20%. The Heatran, like I said, we don't have to care about it. It's obviously not having an impact this turn. So the knockoff's going to do... That's a significant amount. This thing's super dead. Yeah, super gone. And we take those all the way to the bank. So Flutter Mane goes down. And, yeah, we're in a pretty good spot here. Now, what is your last mon? Thank you for that Terra donation, yo. I appreciate it. Let's see. What is the last mon going to be? Heatran's protects on cooldown. It shouldn't get KO'd by knockoff from here. Dragapult. We just double into Dragapult and we win. Because, again, like, Dragapult could also protect, but I think it's probably, like, a banded set. Double into Dragapult should get the win. Even if we, let's say, yeah, watch. There we go. Let's see if that's banded. Band? Show me that band. What item do you have? Choice band. It's almost like I play the game, boys. You ever seen anyone as good as me? I don't know if I ever even have in my life, but we're going to win the game next turn. Even if you Heat Wave, it shouldn't get you a double K unless it's like a double super mega crit, and they're not even doing it. They don't even kill Roaring Moon. The most best Pokemon the world's ever seen. Roaring Moon. Big busted. We hit a Hyper Beam. Like, we straight up just styled on this person. And I got to hold those L's. Yo, this team... It just works. Try this rental out in your own games. It's really, really good. It's just off meta enough to take people outside of their comfort zone. And teams like this are just an absolute blast to play. Oh, is that Paldea and Tauros? That's the fire one. All right, so they have two Intimidators. I'm going to lead the Zap. And let's see. I think you need to bring the Thundy in the back in that situation. Ugh, I really want to lead Sylveon. Like, what are you going to do? What do you actually do if I just lead Sylveon? You fake out it? Like, you have to. I'll do it. I'll lead Sylveon. Like, you can't stop everything. And then I'm going to bring this guy. I don't think that if our opponent's like leading like Rillaboom, I just don't think that they like go all in on that fake out, because like we could swap in the Fargiraffe. They should respect that. I think Rilla can still come if they really want to. It's good against Amoonguss. That's it. But it gives the health restoration of some of its team members, like the Melodic. So if they're going heavy into the Melodic, Rilla could still come, but I don't think they click the fake out. That's just my personal opinion. I think that'd be very disrespectful for them to fake out me turn 1. I could go Ghost Terror. I could swap in Fargiraffe. I mean, I can't because I didn't bring it, but like they'd be throwing the whole game in the garbage. All right, Tauros, Tornadus, we got a Defiant proc, boys and girls. Look at this. Defiant D's. Defiant, please. Let's go. What do we want to do with this Defiant proc? Is that a mirror? Okay. All right. No, they're ready. Oh, they mirror me, bro. All right. All right. I see you out here. I see you. I see you copying me. All right. I'm just going to Terastallize Sylveon, I think. I think that might end up being a value play. I'm just going to click the Hyper Voice. Because, like, I would think they'd be trying to go after the Sylveon slot. They're going to have to Tailwind with the Zapdos. Sorry, with the Tornadus, right? So, we're going to see Tailwind. We're going to see them attack one of these. Sylveon should get out of this relatively unscathed this turn. And then maybe, like, next turn we even pivot out Sylveon for, like, Thundurus or something. It's probably the best idea that we have. I really like the defensive items on the Thundurus and the Fargiraffe. I think they're very, very solid. So let's see what happens here. Tears the Tailwind. So they're going to get to go first here, which I think is super alright. Let's see what slot they're trying to go after. Raging Bolt. They target the Zapdos. I tear it for literally no reason, but they're super dead. Yo, I didn't even have to Terra. Never ever lucky. Let's see if this is Sash Torn. I don't want to see Sash. No Sash. Sash is lame. Zapdos faints. We're going to send out Roaring Moon probably. And set up our own Tailwind. Oh my god, that guy just ate it like a champion. So actually we can't. Actually we could. We're dark. Yeah, so we're fine. I can't believe that that guy just ate that Hyper Voice. Single target. I should have clicked Hyper. I should click Hyper Beam. Roaring Moon Mirrors. Okay. I wish. Give us back our fairy typing. Now, let me actually think about this. Like, what are you clicking? Do I even want to click? I also, like, I kind of want to, like, lose my specs if you knock off me. You attack boost or speed boost? Attack boost. Dude, that's so greedy. All right, I'm actually going to protect here. I'm going to play greedy. I bet they're going to Terastallize. I just want them to turn off the board. And then if they Terastallize, I can bring in my Thundurus if they lose their dark typing, and Thundurus can be a big bully in the back. So that's the idea. But I don't want to just lose my Roaring Moon. I want to see if they're going to be like breaking, swiping. I want to see stuff like that. So let's see what they actually got here. Are you knockoff of me? You are reading me, going for an absolutely massive knockoff. Yo, never lucky. Bleak Wind Storm can miss, though. It can't be they're just going to ignore me, bro. Never lucky. And then they do hit the Sylveon. Very, very never lucky. Okay. Alright. They knew I was Specs. That was a good play from them. I wasn't even unlucky. But let's see what we can even do in this situation. I'm going to protect the Torn. Sorry, the Thundy. It's a play that people might not normally see coming. I'm going to go for the Breaking Swipe to get the KO. I don't know if I want to be like Tailwinding these guys back. I think I can just do this. Yeah, I don't need to Tailwind. I'd rather just get the KOs, get the -1s while I can. And I think this should make them like over-respect the Thundy spot. Like if I was them, I would be clicking knockoff into this Thundy spot. I would. If it was me and I was that opponent, I would. Because like you just wouldn't normally see Protect on Thundy as often. And yeah, but there's already Protect down on Roaring Moon. This is gonna be a hard turn. This is gonna be a hard one. Let's go. Who you knockoffing, bro? Knockoff. There it is. Nice. And I don't want to set that Tailwind because if they lower my speed with a Bleak Wind Storm here, we would lose, right? Let's go. Oh, we just outspeed them. Oh, man. Marley back again. How did you even get back in here, buddy? What's your deal today? Marley never comes in here. But yeah, that Breaking Swipe's going to be... Oh, I'm glad that we got that Breaking Swipe in before the Melodic. Marley, come help me make this moveset choice. Marley. Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh, Marley. Let me see. What are we going to do here? They have one turn left on Tailwind. Oh, he's just big done. Alright. I think that we can protect the Roaring Moon for this last turn. And I don't really see an issue with, like, just Wild Bolting. Yes, you'll probably KO my Thundy, but hey, if you're going to KO my Thundy like that... No, you can't. You're intimidated. Alright, yeah. I'm just going to go for the knockoff then. Knockoff here. Wild Bolt. Yeah, that's fine. Here's the Terra. Let's see if we Terra. They could have Terra'd last turn too, and they're Roaring Moon, they just didn't. Alright, so they're Terrastalizing here. What is this going into? Fire? It's a Dragon? That's a good Terra. It's for Ogerpons, I'm sure. It means our Breaking Swipe's super effective, but knockoff here. Goodbye, Citrus Berry. Never lucky. Right into Citrus Berry range too. We knocked them off too. Let's see. Survey says Leftovers, not today. And Icy Wind. Ow, 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 ow. Ah. Ah. Okay. Icy Wind Melodic. What if I was to find Thundy? You have no respect. Alright, so Roaring Moon. Any Paras? No. They're actually faster than we are now. So I think we actually need to click like Breaking Swipe here. And just to protect. And then next turn after this, we'll be at -2 on our Roaring Moon, and we'll be able to like Thunder Wave, Breaking Swipe their Melodic back. So we should be able to win here unless like weird protects happen or weird double ups happen. But we're going to soak a second Icy Wind. We're going to be able to KO their Roaring Moon, do some good damage to Melodic, activate its competitive, and then next turn go for like a stat drop. Marley, 3rd time's the charm, buddy. Holy moly. It's fine. I'll deal with him. Alright, so let's see. Breaking Swipe. Finish off that guy. Almost KO the Melodic. It's going to activate the competitive proc. And, yeah. We should be good to go. Like I said, I think I'm going to Scary Face as opposed to Thunder Wave too, because, like, I just don't really want to miss the Thunder Wave right now. But let's see if they can KO our Roaring Moon. Nah, we're holding on. And then we should be able to win. So we're at -2 speed. We still got the +1, so yeah. Breaking Swipe finishes this guy off, and Scary Face. This is going to be the world's fastest, not fastest, the slowest, strongest Melodic the world's ever seen. And we are going to be able to take those wins. I think that the Thundy is a very, very underrated mon in the current meta, and that it's a good check to everyone just running all the Tornadus right now. I think Tornadus is like running rampant, and, you know, Thundy's a good check to it. Also, just because it has electric attacks, it's a good swap in on Tornadus. And I like this team a lot. I think this team does a lot of things right. I think the only things that I would really change about this team are I'm not a big fan of the No Protect Amoonguss. But other than that, I like all the mons. I like all the moveset choices that you got here. So really, really good, solid team. I think it's so much better than the one that we checked out last time. The Sylveon just adds so much more flavor to the team than what the Melodic had. And yeah, I really like it. So thank you so much for sending us the fixed version. Let me know in the comments if you guys like seeing me use the same team after we've looked at the updated version. If you want to see more videos like this, I'll do my best to get in contact with people whose rentals I've used in the past, ask them if they have a version 2. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And yeah, until next time, peace out. Have a great rest of your day.